How to make a scroll progress bar in Framer. So here I am in my Framer project, and then I have a scroll progress bar right here. So I will show you how it looks. So we can click preview, and then we can see that we have a black scroll bar, and then it gradually becomes red when we scroll down on our Framer website. And then when we scroll back up, the red color will be removed as well. And then I have my layers right here. So you can see I have the section for the progress bar. I have the container right here. And then I have the element right here, or all of the layers right here for my progress bar. And then I just copied and pasted. So that's why I have 3 of them. So I'll show you how to create this from scratch. So for example, I'll delete all of this right here. We have this blank section right here. Now what we need to do is that we need to add a frame inside of this. Then we just need to make it a stack. And then let's go ahead and make the width and height to be filled out like this for the size. And then next, let's remove the fill right here. We don't need that. And then let's create another frame inside of it. So now I will name this the container. And then for the frame right here, this will be our progress wrapper. So from here, we'll just have the width be filled out, and then for the height, let's keep it at fixed for now. So I'll put 500 for the height. And then let me just adjust the width and height for this one. So this one must be with content, and then let's go ahead and add our progress bar. Now that we have our progress wrapper, we can make that into a stack as well. Then let's add another frame, and then this will be step 1. So from here, what we need to do is that we need to change the width and height. So let me change the width right here to 2 pixels. And then for the height, let's use 300. So let me just change the name first. This is supposed to be step 1. Then this will be our progress wrapper. And then we will create the progress bar inside of this progress wrapper. So this will be the progress bar. Then from here, let's just put it right here. Then for the stack, let's make this a vertical stack. And then right here, the progress bar must be inside the progress wrapper. So now we have this. And then for the progress wrapper, we'll choose the default black color. Then for the progress bar, we will make this, for example, into a red color. So for the progress wrapper layer, let's make this a stack right here, and then we have the progress bar inside of it. So now let's see the size. So this should be 300 as well. Then for the width, let's also choose 2 pixels. So now we have this line right here for our progress bar. Now what we need to do is that we need to add the circle inside of it. So I'll put a frame right here. Let's put it right here in our progress wrapper. Then for the fill, let's adjust how this looks first. So let me see. Here is the progress wrapper, progress bar, and then the frame right here. So let me make this into fill. Oops, sorry, this one. This one, let's make it fit content. Then this one, let's make it fit content as well. Then for the container, let's fit the content as well. Or let me just have this one first, and then we should see the frame right here. So let me adjust it first. So I think it's because of this one, the height of this. So let me adjust the height. Then for the frame right here, I think it's supposed to be this one. Also, that's why we can see it. It has no height. So let me adjust the height like this. Now, let's have, for example, 35 by 35 pixels. And for the radius, let's make it 20 so that it looks like a circle. So this will be our circle 1. Now what we need to do is that we need to match the color of our progress bar. So from here, let's zoom in. Use the eyedropper tool so that we have this red color right here. Now we can add the text inside of it. So we have number 1 right here. And then let's make this into a stack right here. So make sure the text is aligned to the center like this. And then let's choose fit content for our text right here. Now we have this. So let me just see this first. Now we need to add the effect. So now we need to select the progress bar. And then for the scroll section, let's name this step 1. Then for the effects, let's have the scroll transform right here. This will be section in view. And then the section is step 1. And then for the effect, let's add 1 right here for the opacity and scale. And then for the Y offset, let's choose -301. And then that should put our progress bar right here at the top. And then now we should have the scroll bar progress effect. So as you can see, when I scroll down, we have the black color right here becoming red. And then you can change it if you want. So for example, let's go back to the effect. So instead of to the bottom, we can put the center right here. And then once the progress bar reaches the center, so as you can see, that will start the color change right here for our progress bar. And then that is basically it. So you can just copy and paste this 2 times or however you want. Then we just need to put it inside of our container right here. So this will be step 2. Then we change the name as well. Then this will be step 3. And then the name as well right here. And then let's see the container right here. Now we can try to fit the content. Oops, sorry. The section progress bar. Right here. So let me just adjust the size right here. And then for this one, let's make it fit the content as well. And then we need to make this into a vertical stack. So that's why it looks like that. So now we have this one. And then let's fix it again. So now we have this. And then for this one, let's make it just fit the content for the height. So now we have this. Then we can just change the text right here. So we can name this 2. Then we can name this 3. And then now we have our scrolling progress bar. So when we scroll down, we can see the scrolling progress bar right here. And then you can put like some more details right here at the side. But that is it. That is how we can make a scroll progress bar in Framer. I hope you learn how to do it. And thank you for watching.